colder than it did before. Your boots ain't by the doorway, your key don't fit no more. I still hear your footsteps walking down this hall, but silence took your place tonight, like you never cared at all. I cooked your favorite supper, let it die there on the stove, while you were out somewhere loving her and leaving me alone. And I keep asking heaven what I did so wrong, why the one I gave my whole heart to could leave me this alone. Cold goodbye, you left me in the pouring rain, with tears running down my face, like my heart was breaking chain by chain. Cold goodbye, your name still burns inside my chest, but your love laid me to rest. Now I'm just dancing with regret. Oh, cold goodbye. My best friend wore red lipstick, the kind you said you liked. I saw the truth between you both in your guilty eyes that night. You held her like you held me, back when your love felt true. Now every memory cuts my skin, like old whiskey always do. Voice trembling, nearly crying. You came back saying sorry, knocking at my door, but broken glass can't be whole again, not like before. I loved you more than my own soul, and you let me drown. Now every little piece of me is buried in this town. Cold goodbye, I hear your voice in every storm, but your arms don't feel like home, they only leave my heart torn. Cold goodbye, you traded love for cheating lies. Now all I do is cry underneath these midnight skies. Ooh, cold goodbye. I still leave the porch light on, though I know you ain't coming home. Every street in this old town still whispers your name. I drove past our little diner down on Highway 9. The waitress asked about you, and I nearly lost my mind. Your coffee cup still waits there, like you never walked away. But all that's left between us now are ghosts that never fade. I still sleep on your side sometimes just to feel less alone. But your memory turns this empty bed into a place too cold. And every song on the radio sounds like what we used to be before you broke forever every part of me. Now the moonlight hits the window like tears across the floor, and I swear I hear you calling outside my bedroom door. Your shadow follows everywhere I go, in every bar and every road, in every wound I cannot close. Your shadow lives inside my shattered heart. Even though we fell apart, I can't tell where memories start or where the pain begins. They say time can heal a woman, but time just made me see how the man I gave my whole world to never really needed me. My best friend keeps avoiding looking straight into my eyes. Guess betrayal leaves a stain that no prayer can hide. You came back last September, begging me to stay, but you can't rebuild a fire after burning it away. Now your perfume on my jacket feels like poison on my skin, and loving you was my greatest loss and my greatest sin. Your shadow still dances through these lonely halls, through cracked mirrors and empty walls, through every tear that softly falls. Your shadow will haunt me till my dying day, 'cause some hearts never find their way after love just walks away. I close my eyes, but I still see you standing there, like a shadow that never disappears. I knew something was changing the night she wore that red dress. Friday lights in that old dance hall, whiskey floating through the air. You held my hand so cold that night, like your heart wasn't there. She walked in laughing softly, with lipstick dark as mine, and every man turned to look at her, but you never looked at mine. I caught your eyes behind my back, like sparks inside the dark. And every smile you gave to her left another scar on my heart. My best friend since we were children, the girl who knew my pain. Never thought the two I trusted most would leave me in this rain. Now the jukebox keeps on playing songs we used to sing, while I'm standing here still breaking, watching you leave with her again. Her red dress still burns inside my mind, like a flame I cannot leave behind. The night you crossed that line, her red dress is dancing while my whole world died. And every tear I cried that night still keeps me up sometimes. Oh, her red dress. You told me I was overthinking, said she was just a friend, but secrets always find the light, no matter how they bend. I found your picture in her bedroom, your jacket on her chair, and suddenly the truth felt colder than the winter in the air. How do you survive betrayal from the ones you love most? 'Cause your name still echoes through this house like unfinished ghosts. You broke more than my heart that summer. You broke my trust in love. Now every time I see red roses, I still think of blood. Her red dress still dances through my memories like a curse that follows me through every lonely street. Her red dress took the man I called my own. Now I'm learning how to live with a heart turned into stone. Ooh, her red dress. And sometimes late at night, I still see her standing there in that red dress, smiling while my world disappears. Bartender said, "You okay tonight?" I just smiled and lied. There's a neon light still flickering outside this broken place, and every stool here holds somebody trying hard to numb their pain. I came here wearing your old jacket, still smelling like you smoke. Funny how the things we love the most become the things that hurt the worst. The jukebox plays a favorite song, and suddenly I can't breathe, 'cause every word sounds just like us before you cheated on me. I saw your truck last Friday night, parked outside her street. promised forever and forever, only when you spoke to me. Now the whiskey burns my throat, but not as bad as truth, 'cause nothing cuts a woman deeper than loving someone like you. Whiskey tears falling slowly down my face, trying hard to drink away the memory of your embrace. Whiskey tears mixing with this lonely pain, like thunder rolling through my veins every time I hear your name. Oh, whiskey tears. My best friend won't call anymore. Guess guilt can close a door, but silence speaks much louder than apologies before. And you keep showing up at midnight, begging me to stay, but broken hearts don't heal themselves just because you changed. Voice trembling, almost crying. I gave you every piece of me, every dream I had. Now that's left are empty rooms and photographs gone bad. Sometimes I still reach for you, half asleep at night, then reality comes crashing down like shattered glass and headlights. Whiskey tears keep drowning every little hope. I'm learning how to let you go, but I still miss you most. Whiskey tears will probably haunt me till I'm old, 'cause some stories never fade and some hearts never let go. Whiskey tears. Ooh. Whiskey tears. Another bottle nearly empty, and somehow so am I. You only came back when you realized what you lost. I heard your truck outside at midnight, just like old times before. But this house don't feel the same now since you walked out that door. You stood there in the pouring rain with regret inside your eyes, but sorry sounds so empty now after all your cheating lies. You said she never loved you the way I always did. Guess the grass ain't always greener when the truth finally hits. Now you're holding wilted roses like they're gonna heal my scars, but some wounds run too deep to be fixed by broken hearts. And every tear you cried tonight came years too late, 'cause you can't save a love you already let decay. Too late, you waited till my soul went numb, till all the light inside was gone, till I learned how to move on. Nike on fresh cuts. Funny how betrayal lingers long after giving up. I used to pray you'd come back crying, begging me to stay. But dreams don't feel so beautiful once they finally fade. Where we planned our life, you promised me forever there beneath those summer lights. Now forever feels like ashes scattered in the wind. Loving you destroyed the woman I used to be back then. Too late, I already buried us, along with all my trust and everything we was. Too late, even if my heart still aches, I can't survive another break from promises that always change. Oh, too late. You kept knocking at my door, but my heart stopped answering long ago. Soft rain, distant thunder, gentle porch remembers everything, even when I try to forget. There's an old swing moving slowly from the wind tonight, like a ghost still holding on to what we left behind. Your cigarette burns still linger on that wooden rail, and every crack inside these floorboards knows our story well. We used to sit here every evening, watching the sun go down, talking about forever dreams far beyond this town. But forever turned to silence, and silence turned to pain. Now all I hear are lonely raindrops calling out your name. I keep staring down that old dirt road like you might appear, even though deep in my broken heart I know you're never here. Empty porch where your shadow still remains, like thunder hiding in the rain, or fire living in the pain. Empty porch, every memory cuts so deep. Now the nights don't let me sleep, 'cause your goodbye still haunts me. Oh, empty porch. My best friend drove by yesterday, but she never looked my way. Guess guilt becomes a heavy cross people cannot face, and you keep sending letters saying you still love me true. But words feel colder than this winter after what you put me through. I gave you all sit here with these pieces, trying hard to feel whole. Sometimes I still wear your old flannel just to feel your touch again. Then I cry until the sunrise, like this hurt will never end. Empty parts, still waiting through these endless nights, under pale old porch light, where love slowly lost its fight. Empty porch will forever hold our past, even though we couldn't last. Some scars were built to last. Oh, empty porch. And the swing keeps moving gently, like your memory never left. Tonight I finally opened that old wooden box again. Your letters smell like old cologne, and nights I can't forget. Every word you wrote me once still cuts me like regret. You called me your forever, your angel in the dark. Funny how forever ended with another woman in your arms. I found that faded picture from our county fair that year, your hand wrapped around my shoulder before you disappeared, and my best friend smiling beside us like she didn't know back then that one day she'd become the reason I could never love again. Now these flames dance softly like memories turning gold, but no fire burns hotter than a broken heart gone cold. Burning letters, watching every promise fade, turning slowly into flames like love slipping away. Burning letters, but your ghost won't leave tonight. Even ashes hold too tight to the pieces of goodbye. Oh, burning letters. You keep calling after midnight, saying you made a mistake, but mistakes don't leave scars this deep or keep a soul awake. And every little I love you written in your shaking hand feels like poison on my skin now, 'cause none of it was real in the end. I used to dream about our children running barefoot through this town. Now all those dreams are buried beneath the smoke rising now. Do you heal a woman who gave you all she had? 'Cause loving you was beautiful, still ain't. I never thought I'd lose you to somebody I knew. She used to sit here in my kitchen, drinking coffee every day, laughing like a sister to me before you slipped away. I trusted both your hearts completely, never questioned where you'd been. But secrets grow behind closed curtains, where love slowly caves in. You started coming home much later with perfume on your shirt, and every little lie you told me only made the truth hurt worse. Then I saw your truck one evening outside her apartment lights, and suddenly my whole world shattered underneath that neon night. Some betrayals leave bruises, some just steal your soul, and loving you both nearly destroyed everything I know. Another woman stole the man I loved away, and the friend I trusted most left my heart in chains. Another woman, now every mirror hurts to see, 'cause your goodbye changed the girl I used to be. Oh, another woman. People talk around this small town like pain's a passing storm, but whispers follow broken women long after love is gone. You came back crying last winter, begging for another try, but once betrayal enters love, something beautiful dies. Do you know what loneliness sounds like? It sounds like this empty room, and every little dream we planted dying far too soon. I still fold your old blue flannel when I can't sleep at night. Even after all the damage, part of me still holds on tight. Another woman took the future from my hands, turned our forever into sand that slipped away again. Another woman still lives inside my memories, like a wound that never leaves, or a prayer heaven won't keep. Another woman. And sometimes I still wonder if she was worth losing. Some roads don't lead nowhere, they just keep breaking you apart. I've been driving through these back roads since 2 in the morning rain, trying hard to outrun memories, but they're right beside me anyway. Every mile feels cold and endless, every town looks just the same, and every neon sign reminds me of the night you walked away. Your picture's lying on the dashboard, cracked from where I threw it down, right after hearing from my best friend how you'd been sneaking around. Funny how betrayal changes the way a woman sees the sky. Even stars don't shine the same now after love learns how to lie. I keep chasing empty highways like they might heal this pain, but broken hearts don't find direction once they lose their faith. No way home, just headlights cutting through the dark, and a shattered little heart trying not to fall apart. No way home, 'cause the place I loved is gone, and the girl I was before don't live there anymore. No way home. You called me from a payphone, crying somewhere out of state, saying she was never worth it and you made a big mistake. But mistakes don't leave a woman sleeping in her truck alone, wondering if she'll ever heal or if pain becomes her home. I used to believe love saved people, now I only see the scars, 'cause trust in you destroyed the light I carried in my heart. And every little promise still echoes through my mind like radio static in the darkness that I can't leave behind. No way home, just memories across these roads, and tales nobody knows, falling while the cold wind blows. No way home, maybe some hearts never met, maybe broken souls just learn how to keep driving till the end. No way home. The gaslight's running low tonight, but somehow so am I. This is the last song I'll ever sing for you. There's a dying rose beside me on the windowsill tonight. Kinda looks the way we ended, beautiful but out of life. I remember how you picked it from that roadside years ago, back when love still felt forever, before it turned so cold. This old house feels less haunted now. The silence don't hurt the same. Guess pain gets tired after a while. Even heartbreak changes shape. And my best friend moved away last spring without goodbye or a sound. Funny how the people who destroy you never stay around. Sometimes healing looks like loneliness. Sometimes letting go means learning how to live again without the love you used to know. The last rose fading slowly in my hands, like the future that we planned before love slipped like sand. Last rose, I finally set your memory free, though a part of you will always be somewhere inside of me. Last rose, last rose. You call me on a Sunday evening just to hear my voice again, but closure sounds much quieter than the movies always said. I didn't cry after we talked this time, didn't fall apart for days. Guess surviving heartbreak means the pain don't hit the same. I used to think forgiveness meant letting you come home. Now I know forgiveness sometimes means learning to walk alone. And even after all the damage, all the sleepless nights and scars, I still hope someday you find the kind of love we lost. Last rose, the final petals hit the floor, and I don't reach for you no more like I did before. Last rose, goodbye finally sounds real tonight, and somewhere underneath this hurt, I think I'll be alright. Ooh, last rose, soft rose, quiet breathing, distant rain stopping. The sun is coming up now, and for the first time in a long time, I'm not waiting for you